Smoking is a very interesting neural pattern. And what tends to happen is people come in, see me, and I ask them, what do you want? They say, I want to quit smoking. I go, well, that's cool, but what do you want? I want to quit smoking. I don't think you heard me. No, I heard you, but I don't think you heard me, because I said, what do you want? I want to, because if you talk slower, people get it, right? I want to quit smoking. I'm like, no, that's what you don't want. You don't want to smoke anymore. What do you want? And now you can see the eyes are doing this. I want to be smoke free. Well, think about that. Is smoke free what you want? And if you don't understand the answer to that, let me ask the question a different way. When you're talking to someone who has never smoked, do they call themselves a non-smoker? Well, if you frame it that way and say smokers here, non-smokers here, okay, I'm a non-smoker. But I never identify myself as a non-smoker because my life is not framed by, nor is reality created by, smoking and not smoking. And so now the person is like going, what do I want? And that's part of the challenge and difficulty with smoking. They don't say, I want pink, healthy lung tissue. They don't say, I want food to taste amazing again. They might say, I want to climb a step without wheezing. But again, what's that defined by? Climbing the step or without wheezing? So understanding how these neural patterns and programs get framed. Smoking is very, very unique in the fact that it's very difficult for most people who are trying to quit to know how to frame it in a positive, easy way. And the second thing that happens is that when they're talking about being healthy, running up steps, they don't even have that place in their mind that they're trying to do. So everything is about what they don't want. I don't want to cough and hack in the morning, and I don't want to spend money, and I really don't want the C word. I don't want cancer. And all of those patterns neurologically reinforce themselves and make it even more difficult to quit. You're really going to want to understand how human behavior is influenced by moving towards what we want or away from what we don't want, which is really about seeking pleasure or avoiding pain. Those are the only two real forms of motivation at the foundational level when you separate all the wheat from the chaff, that we either move to things that are pleasurable or we move away from things that hurt us, and we like to avoid pain. The second really huge point about how to break this pattern effortlessly and easily is the fact that all patterns, all programs, they have benefits. So when I ask the smoker, well, what's the benefit of smoking? Because I know as a programmer, one of the easy neurological tricks to get somebody to substitute one program and strategy for another is if the new pattern meets the same benefits, it's going to lift up and over. If it exceeds the benefits, meaning the new pattern gives you more, it's easy to shift. When I ask people, well, what's the benefit of smoking? Most of them will go, there is no benefit. Because if you talk to somebody and say, what's the benefit? And they go, the benefit. I know the benefit. I can taste the benefit. I can take this moment and they're not ready to shift if they're still loving the benefits of smoking. And then they go, but intellectually I know that I don't want cancer and this and that. You have to figure out, clinically, intellectually, in a dissociated, non-emotional pattern, what's the benefits of smoking? Or, we're lucky, you're watching this video, you or someone you know and love, it's like, it's time. It's ready. They're done. They just have 700 plus toxic poisonous chemicals that are treated on those tobacco leaves that make it very, very difficult to break this habit. However, when you ask them the benefits of smoking, they go, benefits? There are no benefits. And they go, au contraire. Let's talk about this. The first thing that happens when you light up a cigarette, well, the first thing that happens for most of you is every hour on the hour, you get to leave your cubicle farm or you get to leave the office environment and you go outside. All the non-smokers, they're chained to their desk. They're chained to the cubicle farm. If they were to leave their desk every hour, people would call them lazy, but smokers, hey, they get to leave because they take their smoke breaks. So smoke breaks, the first benefit is you get up and you leave. But the second thing that happens when you light that cigarette, you go, oh, that's a deep breath. Even though you're filling it with smoke and 700 toxic chemicals, the brain knows that any time that you just take this, man, it releases chemicals in the brain that says, time to relax, time to regather, time to recoup ourselves. So a deep cleansing breath. You've got manual dexterity. You like to handle things. You got oral dexterity. You have nerve endings in your lip that enjoy a cigarette there. You're in a community of smokers, so you're down there every hour. Oh, so how was your kid's hockey game yesterday? Well, how was the party that you went to last night? What did you do this weekend? You got a great social club. When I get smokers to list the benefits, it's easily 10, 15, 20 benefits. So when you design a strategy to replace, because again, it's not about quit smoking, it's what do I want? And you put an identity on, I want to be this incredibly healthy, active, social, wonderful person. I'm going to get up every hour and take a break. I'm going to go take deep cleansing breaths on the other side of the building. I'm going to gather some non-smokers with me, and we're going to create this wonderful 3 to 5 minute ritual of social interaction. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to add this, and I'm going to create that. When you build the new strategy and the new identity, that is step one in an easy process that's going to make quitting smoking very, very painless. You're going to have to get through the chemical shifts, but the human mind, think about this. When a woman gets pregnant, 90+% of them who struggle with, can't quit, don't quit, can't quit, hard time quitting, 90+% of them, when that stick turns blue, yeah, they're done smoking, at least for the next 8.5 months. Because that baby means everything to them. So that's another clue to this process. So here's what I'm going to ask you. If you find this information interesting, I do a wonderful Stop Smoking webinar. Sign up at the bottom of this page. Tell me that you're interested in it. I'll tell you the next time that I'm going to be doing it, and I'm going to send you a couple amazing additional easy tips that's almost going to give you the roadmap to do it yourself. Trust me on this. It's far easier and more effortless than you ever imagined or dreamed possible.